Hello there, welcome back to my Sims 2 Uberhood. My name is Brianna Peppers, and we are still in Veronaville for this section of our rounds, and we are going to be joining another branch of the Capp family today. That's going to be with Goneril, her husband Albany, and their two children who were born in-game, Talia and Carter. So Carter is actually one of the only other boys aside from Hal. They had mostly daughters. If you are familiar with Veronaville, when you first start the game, they do have 4 children already, so they now have 6 children in total. Let's go in here and see what they have going on. And here we are inside the Capp house. This is one of the pre-made Veronaville lots that I just went ahead and dumped this family into. I did have to cheat them some simoleons so that they could afford it, but I do think that, at least at the beginning, this family would have had a little bit of money. At the very least, some money that Goneril would have gotten from her father, Consort Capp. So here we are. I haven't done a whole lot to this house. You may remember this from my Veronaville introductions video, but you just walk in and it's just one big living space, a big dining room, and we have 4 bedrooms upstairs. We no longer have use of one of them. This used to be Hal Capp's bedroom, but he now lives on his own in Pleasant View. And yeah, we just have the 2 kids at home. It was a struggle for a while, especially when we had 5 kids. Miranda was the first one to move out, and then we had some children sharing a room, but now everyone's living very comfortably. Over here, it's 6 a.m. on a Friday, and we still have 3 days left in summer. You may have noticed in the neighborhood view that it looked like autumn had begun, and I realized somehow the Summer Dream family rolled over to autumn, so no one else is close to it being autumn. They still have 1 day left in summer. It must have been a mistake on my part, so I'm going to have to fix that whenever I go back. I must have played that family for an extra day somewhere on accident. Hopefully my aging system didn't get too out of sorts by that, but if it's just by 1 day, I'm not that bothered. So remember, this is Albany Capp. He is not originally a Capp. His maiden name, so to speak, is actually Norman. So, but this is a matriarchal family, and when he married Goneril, he kept her name. And all 6 of their kids also are Capps. You know that we have Miranda. And Miranda has actually given Albany and Goneril their first grandchild with Valentina. If you don't remember, I do have an episode already starring Miranda and her new husband, hence her name Monty. Hal Capp has just graduated college and he is now living in Pleasant View. We haven't gotten to him yet. He just moved in over there. And then we also have Desdemona Capp, who is currently in college. If I'm not mistaken, she's a senior. And we have Ariel Capp, who just moved to college. And of course we have Talia and Carter. We already know about them. Okay. So yeah, it looks like Albany is 8 days away from becoming an elder. I have mentioned this before. I do have a custom aging lifespan. So the adults all are adults for 40 days. I took the aging system from Pleasant Sims, so if you're at all interested in how that works, I highly recommend going and checking out her video on how she used SimPE to create her own custom lifespans. I love it. Goneril over here has 13 days from becoming an elder. I don't see another pregnancy in her future. At the very least, I hope not. I do think that this family is done having kids. Okay, I think that they've had enough. 6 kids is plenty. And their youngest child, Carter over here, he just aged up to a child from a toddler, like just in the last round. We haven't seen him before. Sorry, my camera is going crazy. Okay, but yeah, this is Carter. He has long hair. He's so cute. And he has a fear of telling a bad joke to Gabe Curious. Alright, Goneril is currently going off to work. She's the moneymaker in this house. For the longest time, Albany was a stay-at-home dad, but he finally rolled the wand to get a job, and he managed to convince his wife to get him a job in the same field as her, so he's now also a part of the Capp business. He's a senior manager, whereas she is the president. You may remember in the Loner episode that AJ Loner was actually promoted ahead of Goneril, but we're just going to say that he is actually just leading a different branch because he's now a either a level 9 or a level 10 in the business career, if I remember correctly. So it appears Albany and Goneril both went to work. I don't know why they took separate cars. And we have Talia up here checking herself out. So Talia is a fortune sim. She is a Scorpio. She's very neat, outgoing, and active. She's in between serious and playful, but she's seriously grouchy. Like, she's a big fat grouch. And it looks like she's really into herself from what I can see. She doesn't have a bio yet. Her favorite hobby is sports, but she has more enthusiasm in cuisine, games, and fitness. So if she wants to, we'll spend some more time with her sports, but we'll see about that. And I'm trying to remember what her sexuality is, if we even know. Oh, she just aged up to a teenager in the last round. So we may not know yet. So let's find her ACR adjuster. Here it is. And I usually do this right after they age up, but I can't remember. Okay, so she has not been randomized. So we're going to randomize her sexual orientation right now. And she likes boys. So she is straight. So that's perfectly fine. And then Carter down here has just woken up. Let's get a better look at him as well. Oh, that's a face. That's a screenshot. So I just had to zoom in really quickly to get a screenshot. Carter looks a little disgusted with something. Not sure what that could be exactly. Don't know if he is disgusted by his sister taking so long in the bathroom or who knows what. They have I mean, they're not super close, but they have an okay relationship. Carter is a Cancer. He's extremely nice. He's like the opposite of his bigger sister. And he's more on the serious side, but he's active, outgoing, and neat. So he definitely takes a little bit more after his mother in some ways, but he has a mind of his own. He's become his own little person. His favorite hobby is science, which he already has a lot of enthusiasm in, and I assume that is from playing with the logic skill building toy as a toddler, if I had to guess. Alright, so anyway, everyone is off to school and work, and something interesting, Talia is in private school because she was a child when they all got accepted to private school, but Carter is not, so he is going to have to go through the same admission process that all of his older siblings went through. I know that there is a mod that allows the younger siblings to go straight to private school if their older siblings are in private school, but it requires a different mod that I don't want in my game, so unfortunately, unless someone makes a standalone of it, I just won't be playing with that one for the time being. We just got a hobby chance card for Albany, something about Halloween and wearing a costume. I feel like he would not wear a costume, and he impressed someone so much that he got a membership card. And I'm assuming, yeah, it's a membership card to the arts and crafts hobby. So, good for him. I literally never send my Sims to the hobby lots, like ever. But maybe one day we can make a change and try it out one day. I don't know. Okay, and we have another chance card, this time for Goneril. I've had this one before many times in the business career. Microscotch Technologies, what do you think that's a pseudonym for, is looking for a new CEO, and Goneril's appeared on their list of candidates. Though Goneril's been happy at her current corporation, the thought of possibly becoming a CEO is tempting. After researching Microscotch, Goneril is impressed with their business record and environmental policy. Goneril could easily show interest in the position, and with her experience, have a good chance of landing it. But loyalty is a powerful asset in the business world, and word would undoubtedly get around that she'd gone looking elsewhere. So I absolutely don't think that she would apply. She is going to do everything in her possible chances, like to keep in her father's good graces as long as he's alive, because she's still clinging to the hope that when he passes on or retires, whichever comes first, that he's going to give the company over to her as the CEO. So we're going to see. Goneril chooses to stay, word has it that she was seriously considered for the position at Microscotch, but refused to even meet with them. The members of her company's board are impressed with her loyalty and promise that she's next in line for CEO, but give her a 5,000 simoleon bonus in the meantime for staying aboard. Okay, so no promotion, but we just got $5,000. And for this family, that's a lot of money because they spent pretty much all of their finances that they had on raising their children, buying this house. So for a while there, they were kind of starting over from scratch. And at that point, Goneril was a little too proud to ask her father for more handouts. She was just trying to impress him at work. So that's why they have been living this way. We have Sierra Scott. That is a new townie. I feel like I've seen her face before, but that name is brand new. So interesting. I do have the no townie regen mod, and I don't know why I would need to generate more townies right now. So Talia has got some homework to do, and she does want to go to college, so I'm going to have her go ahead and do the homework. She also wants to win the Young Entrepreneurs Award, so in order to get that, she has to get a job. So we're going to see if there are any jobs that might interest her. Phone is ringing, and some weird townie, an adult man named Justin Ruzewich, is calling Talia. Oh my god, no! Stranger danger, stay here, Talia. Do not go out with that adult man. I'm uncomfortable. I don't know how she even knows that guy, but they clearly already knew each other. Yeah, I'm scared. Moving right along, we're going to check to see what jobs are available. She also has a wand to earn 100 simoleons. I may have done this in another video, but something I like to do is when I'm picking out their job, I just like to see what's available in the job finder, and I'm going to pick whichever one has the highest hourly rate. That way she's closest to earning 100 simoleons, especially if she gets a promotion. So first we have music with 75 a day. We have adventurer with 95 a day. That's very close. I think the highest paid part-time job I've seen is science, because they start somewhere after 100 simoleons. Intelligence with 85, no. And business, well, business career could be an option, even though it's a lower hourly pay, but it would make sense. Do you think Goneril would get her daughter a job in the mailroom at her company? So, I actually have to think on that for a second, because if I'm going against my rule, she would get the job in the adventurer career because it's more close to the hourly rate of 100 simoleons. I keep saying hourly rate. I just realized it's not hourly. That's their full day's wage. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I am very tired. I apologize. But, so what I'm doing is I'm looking at her interests to see which interests would kind of align with the adventurer career versus the business career. And she's interested in everything. Literally everything. She's very interested in travel and culture, which I would associate with like adventurer. She's also pretty interested in money and work, which is what I would use to calculate like business career. So I'm just going to say, oh well, she was told her mom she's looking for a job, and she said, well, honey, there's an opening in the Capp Corps, so you have to apply. Actually, she doesn't even have to apply. She just gets hired. Let's be honest, there's definitely going to be a little of nepotism in this family. That's kind of just part of it when you have a dynasty. So we're just going to skip straight to the business career. She's going to make mom and dad so proud. So now she's a mailroom technician. She will not be going to work today because at this point her carpool would have already picked her up, and I actually need her to stay home today anyway. Goneril and Albany both, I believe, are not going to be home until 4, so someone will have to be home to babysit Carter. Carter just got a school chance card. After class, Carter's friend rushes over to him and asks if Carter would like to join his study group with a bunch of classmates for the next science exam. Carter is excited about the offer, but's unsure if he should go because he studies just as well by himself. Should he join the study group? I'm going to say he's going to join because he's extremely nice. I feel like he would want to make some friends. And he feels good about the upcoming exam and gained some enthusiasm in science. Well, I'm glad it worked out for him. Oh. That's new. I had no idea that teenagers could play with the dollhouse. That's okay. I am intrigued. Well, I did download some... I downloaded a default replacement of this dollhouse, so... I guess it is a possibility that they've always been able to play with the dollhouse as teenagers, but it also could be a function of the recolored or the default replacement. I don't know. I'm not going to hang up on that, but I just found that so interesting. So let's go ahead and take care of some of Talia's needs. I was checking her chemistry to see if there was anyone that she already knows that she may have an interest in. She does have one bolt with Ezra Broke. That is Brady Broke's youngest child. This is the baby that she's pregnant with at the start of the game. So she's, Ezra, I'm sorry, is the final baby of Skip and Brandy. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying that. Alright, so Albany and Carter are home, and we're just gonna kind of take care of some needs and things like that. And I might invite someone over. Just kind of keep the home life moving. Sierra is coming in here to play rock, paper, scissors. Every time I catch Talia, she's always looking at herself in the mirror. I think she's very pretty, so I don't know, maybe she's a little vain or maybe she's a little insecure. Those could go hand in hand, I guess. Albany's gonna come read the paper. I see here that I must have locked in the want for him to obtain a pet, and I don't see that as a bad idea, but no one else in the house wants to get a pet. And generally, especially when I have a household of multiple Sims, I like to wait until at least half of the household has the want to obtain the same pet. I kind of see it as like maybe they're having family discussions, like, hey, should we get a dog? But no one else is really feeling it right now, so I'll wait a little bit longer on that. But I can see he wants to get a puppy, so I may consider it. We also have a message from Grace Pleasant. She wants to talk to Talia. Oh, and Noah Pleasant. So Grace and Noah are brother and sister. So Talia must have been friends with both. How many friends? Oh, okay. So her very best friend in the whole world is her cousin, Mason Capp. Mason's parents are Reagan and Cornwall Capp. And she's also very best friends with River Caliente, which could prove to be interesting. As we know, Talia is now straight, River is a romance sim, and River is romancing Mason. So, I mean, I'm not going to force anything, but there could always begin like a love triangle right there. You never know. And she's just barely friends with Noah and Grace. Noah is very close in age to her. He's going to age up to a teenager in the next round, I believe, so it's not that unbelievable. I guess I will call and try to keep the friendship alive. Alright, and Goneril is now home and she earned 1,700 simoleons. She wants to get a promotion. And she has all the skills, but she needs a new family friend. Alright, so we're going to call Grace first and just talk. Carter just came over and he welcomed Goneril home. It's very sweet. I think that EA tried to paint a picture like Goneril was kind of a reluctant mother. She didn't really maybe want the big family. She was more career driven and her husband just happened to want the kids, so she had them. But I do think that the older all of her kids have gotten and like, you know, the more years pass by, Goneril is definitely a loving mother. She's very affectionate with her kids. They're always playing together, always talking to each other. I suppose like her relationship with Miranda, her eldest daughter, it was a little weak. It still is. They're not even friends. In my headcanon, it took many, many years for Miranda and Goneril to kind of reconnect. It wasn't until recently, actually, that Miranda got married and had a baby. And so Goneril was starting to feel a little bit of that regret. She wanted to reach out more and be a part of the family with her daughter. So she still doesn't have a very strong relationship with Kent Capp, her own brother. But what are you going to do? She's doing what she can. Her kids that she gave birth to, mostly she's close with, and her sister Reagan and her dad. Poor Kent. Alright, so there's not a whole lot for the family to do right now, besides Goneril needing to make a friend, but technically speaking, anyone could make the friend and it would count. And I see, ooh, Carter wants to invite someone over. He is friends with Gabe Curious, so I could invite Gabe over. Oh, and Ella. Gabe and Ella are twins. It's a possibility. Talia's finished with the phone now. I'm gonna let her play The Sims Bustin' Out. I love that game. Oh yes, and Carter is gonna come over here and invite over some friends. Even though it's getting later for a child his age, but it's still not that late. So we're just going to invite over Gabe this time. Oh, he wants to bring a friend, sure. It could be his brother or his sister. His older brother, Henry Curious, is the love child of Chloe Curious and Daniel Pleasant, for reference. These guys are just hanging out. Oh, man. Albany. Albany's very hungry, and the butler is not serving any food. So, and he wants to serve some dinner. First, we're going to see what's in the fridge, what kind of leftovers we got before we make anything. Hamburgers. Okay. We can do better than that. No, we can't. He'll make some mac and cheese. Maybe he's craving it. Okay. And Gabe is here. He brought Titania Summer Dream. Are you serious? I mean, okay. Oh, no. All right, so they don't have groceries. In that case, let's go ahead and get some leftovers, and we'll either order some groceries, or sometimes the butler will order the groceries when you get this notification. And everyone is 1 day older. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, so our butler, Colin Sell, he just aged up to an elder. Um, and I'm assuming that he is not our butler anymore. I don't know, maybe he is. They made him selectable, though. Oh no! I can't believe I've had him around so long that he aged up to an elder. But to be fair, I think he's not only the butler in this household, I think he was also the butler in the Capp household. That's redundant. The Consort Capp's household. I think. I really can't remember who their butler was, but not important. Okay, you invited over your friend. You need to go play with him. Oh, they didn't even greet. Oh, he got distracted. Hurry it up. I think it is a little silly to have like this fence and then just have it open right here, but I don't know. I could just wrap it around the driveway. I just haven't, so don't judge me. Oh my god, no! Alright, so something was bugging out. It wasn't letting us actually greet the visitors. Fantastic. So they just left. They said, I'm sick of waiting. Oh, Lord. Oh, we're having a little family dinner. Well, plus Sierra. She's also blonde, so she blends right in. I feel so bad. Our friend didn't get to stay and hang out. So, unfortunate news. I have been talking to myself for who knows how long with my mic off. So, I'm not sure where we left off last. Hopefully, I don't think anything important happened, so it doesn't matter. But I had some hilarious commentary that you guys are never going to get to hear because I was just talking into the void. But it's now 7 a.m. Saturday morning. Goneril and Albany are just waking up, and the kids have been awake for a little while. Little Carter is a little hungry, so I'm just going to have him come down and eat some leftover mac and cheese so no one has to get up and cook for him. But Talia's hungry too, so I could have just had her make breakfast. Whatever. These two are just waking up, and I think, yes, they're both off work today, so everyone will get to be home. Perfect. Oh. Okay. Consort is stealing our newspaper. And so our two options are either he's pissed at someone in this house for some reason, or he's just doing his usual grumpy, annoying sim thing that they do. Who knows? And what just happened? Carter can't use the mac and cheese? Alright, what? No one can. Strange. Curiouser and curiouser, as they say. Well, looks like Colin here is making us some pancakes. So, hopefully we can eat those. Lord, please let us eat them. No! He's making something else! I'm gonna waste all my new groceries. Alright. Well, we got some pancakes out of the deal, so whatever. These two are so affectionate. I can't remember if they start the game actually in love or if it seems more like a forced marriage, but these two have definitely grown into each other. Oh wow, yeah. Over the years. I think they're very happy together. That's what we'll say. So hopefully these two will have a little bonding session today because they are just not very close for two siblings who live in the same house. To be fair, Carter was just a baby until very recently, so I guess they haven't really had a whole lot to talk about. But it's cute. Carter even looks like her. He's styling his hair. His hair's not quite as curly, but... Alright, yeah, they're having a great time. And so are we. Let's take care of some needs. Albany is a little bored. He still wants the puppy, though. I might just break down and get them the puppy. I don't know. There's no real harm in it. I just don't know if I feel like adopting a puppy right now. Whenever these two are finished eating breakfast, I think that they're both going to invite over some friends to hang out. Oh my goodness, everything is breaking. I think this house is getting so old to the point that they're overdue for some maintenance. It's the only thing I can figure. I still don't know what the deal is with that mac and cheese, but... oh well. It's cursed mac and cheese. Cursed cheese. Looks like Colin did fix the bathtub, so at least he's doing stuff. And the TV. So I wonder, anytime someone tries to interact with the mac and cheese, it's going to glitch them. Alright, so we are going to do a fun little thing where we're going to invite over River. I mean, he is one of her best friends, so I don't see any reason that they would say no. So I even turned on move objects, which I can usually use to delete certain things that normally can't be deleted. Like that. But this is just... it won't let me delete it, so I'm just going to put it away. We'll never have to see it again. It's her inventory's problem now. Alright, and we're going to see, since we invited over River, are we going to have the same problem that we did before, where it won't let me greet him? Okay, no, she greeted him just fine. It was perfectly okay. Alright, so the first thing he's doing is chatting, and she's being very disagreeable. Oh, it's Aunt Reagan. We're definitely going to greet her. This must be a new default replacement I have for her hair. It looks great. You looking good, Reagan. I actually do like her a lot. Alright, so we're just going to let these two hang out. Still no chemistry between the two. I guess River is just not her type, or it's possible that she's just friend-zoned him so hard. It does help that he is currently basically being raised by her grandfather, so it's very likely that she just sees him as family anyway. Now that I know that worked, I'm going to have us invite over Gabe, like I was trying to... No! No! John Burb! No! This is the perfect... I can't. Goneril must have been looking through the telescope and saw John Burb doing something that he didn't want her to see, and he is upset. He is not happy. Yeah, he's fighting with her. Oh no. Oh, and she's pushing him back. She said, "Who the frick are you?" Yeah, she's like, "Don't be coming up in my house. I will defend it with my dying breath." And I don't know if they knew each other beforehand, but now they despise each other. Oh, and of course they have one bolt of chemistry. Yeah, I don't know if is this her first time meeting him? Yes. She's going to ask him to leave. Oh, there he goes. Okay, he's gonna leave. Bye, John. Alright. Anyway, so we invited over Gabe. He said it's always a pleasure. He'll be right over. And if we still can't greet him, then at least I will know that the problem is with Gabe. But looks like it's working just fine. Carter didn't change out of his pajamas. So unfortunately, I didn't log in the want that he had to become best friends with Gabe. But we can still work on that. These two are having too much platonic fun. I was hoping for some more spice. But I'm not going to force anything to happen. Hello! This is Vega Curious. So she is the alien daughter of Laszlo Curious. And she's calling up Talia to have a little chat. If I'm not mistaken, Vega is bisexual, so... But unfortunately, Talia isn't. She might be barking up the wrong tree if that's what she's after. Looks like everyone's in an okay mood. Albany's a little hungry, so I'll let him come down and have some leftover breakfast. The boys are hanging out. They're going to play. And the sisters are vibing. I don't know. Okay, yeah, we don't know Aunt Reagan very well at all. So might as well have the kids interact with her a bit while she's here. Although Talia is extremely disagreeable. She fights with people about everything. She has an argument for everything. So everyone in the Capp family knows River, like I said, because he's essentially the adopted son of Consort. Not literally to the point like it's not legal, but River's mother is married to Goneril's father, so they're sort of like step siblings. I mean, not sort of, they are. It's just interesting to think about because she is so much older than him. She's old enough to be his mother. But, yeah, they seem like they're getting along okay. She doesn't have any strong feelings towards him, either one way or the other. He's just kind of there. I don't think that she sees River as a threat, seeing that he's not a real Capp. What are we doing now? Playing catch again? I think you guys did enough of that earlier, but thank you. So let's get more people in here because, you know, why not? It's basically like a Saturday hangout. It's a party without the party. This time I'm going to invite over, should it be Grace or Vega? Let's invite over Vega because they're friends now. And I'm assuming they, okay. Well, they were. And Vega's going to bring a friend over, and she's no longer friends with Noah Pleasant, and I kind of wanted to keep that relationship alive. I did forget to call him, so that's my bad. There he is. So we're just going to chat while we wait. Oh, wow, so Vega brought over Vidkind Curious. She brought over old Uncle Vidkind. This is a close-up of what Vega looks like. I love her. Wait, Vidkin, don't leave. We don't get a lot of the Strange Town Sims over here in the Veronaville sector, so it's nice to get them all mixed up. Vega is on a mission. She's going straight for the chair. We're going to regain her friendship. I think Vega might be a smidge older than Talia. Let's check. Oh, I was wrong. They are like the exact same age to the T. But Vega is a romance sim, so that's exciting. And let's see, has her gender preference already been determined? She's straight. I don't know why I thought she was bi. I must have been thinking of someone else. I think I may have been thinking about Grace Pleasant because I had just seen her. I don't know. But she's straight and she's a romance sim. And she is best friends with River, and she has the hots for him. She's got 2 bolts. So now that these two are in the house, let's see if anything flies. I think that Talia knows something is romantically happening between River and Mason, her cousin, and also her best friend. So it's a very high possibility that if Talia were to see something go down between River and Vega, Talia may feel inclined to tell Mason about it. Even though River and Vega are also her friends, I think that she favors her relationship more so with her best friend, Mason. Alright, these two are still running around. I think it's time for a little nap for Carter, so we are going to give Gabe a hug and we're going to say goodbye. We're just going to go take a nap. I usually have my children, or sometimes even also my teenagers, take a midday nap because when they don't go to school and they expend so much energy at home, they just get so tired. Oh, and these two are slow dancing in the bathroom. That's cool. Oh, there's no dinner. Albany needs to serve some more. This time we're going to make spaghetti because that mac and cheese was cursed. So I don't know what that was about. Ooh, we're playing Kicky Bag. Where's River? Oh, he's over here playing chess? I don't think so. Ask to join, play Kicky Bag. Don't be antisocial, River. Oh, and of course they stopped playing. Whatever. Goneril is very interested in getting to know this weird alien chick in her house. Oh my god. And Vidkind is going to insult her? Vidkind, what has gotten into you? He comes into your house and he tries to insult you. He won't even let me look at him. Oh, he is so smug. So self-satisfied. Oh, yeah. Vega's got it bad for River. I mean, 2 romance sims, especially teenagers. Yeah, that's all they need. So dinner is served. No one else is really super hungry besides Talia, so I might just call other guests to dinner, see if they want any. And Albany was about to eat, but he's already like pretty full, so I don't want him to waste the food. We're going to call to be guests. River's coming. And it appears that Vega is not, but now she is. Just having themselves a little friendly dinner. Totally not forced at all. I think this is an interesting gaggle of people. And I think that it's nice. The teenagers, they really don't treat the aliens any differently. They know that Vega and her cousins are a little curious. Get it? But they don't really think any less of them for it. And in fact, I don't think River would turn his nose up at hooking up with an alien. I think that might actually be his thing. Right. Oh wow, so yeah, they are fighting. I didn't even know our butler was here. Where has he been this whole time? Oh, out here in the garden. I don't know why he spends so much time out here. I have the perfect plants mod. So when he's like watering and doing stuff out here, I don't know why he's doing that. Oh my god, Vidkind. He's being so nasty. Like, absolutely nasty. To everyone, for no reason. I thought the Capps were supposed to be mean. Well, he's not welcome here anymore. Goodbye. Now, unfortunately, that might set a negative tone for what the Albany and Goneril think of Vega, because she brought him over. And that is her uncle. Oops. So it's 8 o'clock, and I forgot to wake up Carter so he wouldn't be too over-rested, and he is awake now. Let's chat with Levi. I want him to make some more connections with people his age. Yeah, he just met Levi Curious, who is Vidkin's son. And maybe Damon. That might be Damon Monty. And it was. I'm a genius. Alright, anyway, that's it. I just wanted him to meet them. They never talk for a long time on the computer, especially when their social is full. So it's fine. The good news is that now that we've made all these new friends, between like Gabe and Vega and everybody else. Oh my gosh! Wait, I think it just happened and I missed it. No! I was trying to say Goneril doesn't need a friend anymore for her promotion. Yes, they just fell in love. And they're having their first... Okay. Listen. This is perfect. Should I get that in the shot or just these? I'm just gonna get these. They're in love. That's all it took, was probably one flirt. And now they're kissing. Oh, man. And unfortunately, Talia has no idea this is happening because she went to sleep. So these two kids are just in her house. And she just had her first kiss. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe they're in love. I mean, they were best friends beforehand, so they just, you know, fell hard and fast. That's what we'll say. I think sometimes this is when it might be nice to introduce the romantic standards mod, because no one's always just going to fall in love right away with their best friend just after one flirt. But I'm also okay with it, so it doesn't really matter to me. Oh, Albany's out here playing chess with Reagan. He's attracted to her. Reagan is having an affair on Cornwall with Oberon Summer Dream, so it's not super far off, but I just do not see her hooking up with Albany, and I don't see Albany ever having an affair. I mean, he'll cheat at chess, but he won't cheat on his wife. Although, who is he attracted to? Oh, wow. So I was just curious who he might have two bolts with. Ophelia Smith. And it's some townies that I don't care about. That's funny. His turn-ons are fitness and athletic, and he doesn't like fat. These are all basically the same thing in a way. So that's really funny. He definitely has a type. Alright. Carter's just down here bonding with his big sister's friends. I don't think he met this one. Oh no, don't say goodbye, no. Alright. Albany is super tired, so he's going to join his wife and go to bed. And Carter is going to have maybe some dinner. It's almost midnight, so the teenagers are going to leave soon, too. I still can't believe we weren't even playing Vega or River, and they still had Vega's very first kiss, and now they're in love. I think this might be the first time... Where did River go again? There he goes. I'm going to check his memories, because this may be the first person he's fallen in love with besides Mason. Oh, he has a crush on Iris Pleasant. But yeah, so far he was only in love with Mason. Now he's also in love with Vega. And he has a crush on Iris. Yeah, they kissed. He has kissed and made out with Iris and Mason. So, 3 kisses. Yeah, good for him, I guess. I don't know, like, he's not going steady with anyone, but I feel like Mason is really not the type of person that is going to be okay with him seeing other girls. So, we'll have to see what happens with that. Oh, look, and so Carter was joined at dinner at midnight by his Aunt Reagan. I don't know if they even knew each other before tonight. Maybe they did. I guess they did. Whenever I have these huge extended families, especially the Capps and the Monties, it can be so difficult to remember to get everyone to come over and meet the new kids. So sometimes they don't meet like their aunts, uncles, or cousins like until they're a teenager or an adult. And it's not very realistic, but it's challenging keeping them all organized. So for some reason, Vega is still here, and it's well past midnight. Actually, River is still here too. He's up there playing chess. They must be stuck here now. Maybe because I made them selectable. I'm sure. Okay, there they go. They're leaving. See, Carter's such a neat kid. He did the dishes. And now he's super tired again, so he's going to go to sleep. And unfortunately, when Carter goes to sleep, that is now... Oh, the TV's still on. Hold on, turn that off. That is now going to mark the end of this rotation. The 2-day rotations happen either really fast, with not a lot of information in them, or there's too much information and then the episode winds up being 2 hours long. There's not really anything in between. But on that note, as soon as it becomes 6 a.m., it's now the last day of summer, and it looks like River spent the night out here. He was just so engrossed in his chess building. Yeah, there he goes. He's leaving now. He just couldn't bear to leave. And once again, Talia's waking up. All she cares about is money. She is so pretty. Look at her. She is not concerned at the least about boys or anything else right now. She has weird little things on her arms because her sleeves of her clothes are messed up. But she's so gorgeous, I have to get a picture. Definitely a very good-looking born in-game sim from sometimes unfortunate genetics over here with the Capps. Today, whenever Goneril... Well, she's also off work today, I keep forgetting. But whenever she goes to work again, she's very likely to get a promotion. Albany is not likely to get a promotion unless he gets himself a charisma skill point at some point. But he is not really as career-driven as Goneril. He's just kind of doing it because he knew that the family needed money, so that's why he went out and got a job. Okay, on that note, we're going to go ahead and get going. Thank you guys so much once again for all of your support. I'm so glad those of you that are sticking around are enjoying the episodes. I know that they are coming out very slowly, so I do appreciate your patience. I do have a lot of fun recording and editing these videos and sharing them with the world. I love this little Uberhood so much. It means the world to me that you like it too. So I will see you guys in the next episode where we're going to be going back and joining another branch of the Monty family. This time it will be with Bianca Monty, so her and her husband Juan and their 2 children Damon and Mila. I'm excited to see them again. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!